Hello all, got something really exciting to share with you today, and that is the wireless SEGA Saturn controller from Retrobit, which is compatible with Steam, PC, Mac, PS3, Android and Switch, but sadly not PS4 or Xbox One. It uses Bluetooth technology and it's based on the original Saturn pad. What you can also do with this, if you happen to have one of these Retrobit adapters, then you can connect this up to your original SEGA Saturn consoles, but those are sold separately. I'm not sure whether or not if you had the Mega Drive adapter you could connect this to that, but that would be interesting. It'd be nice maybe to use a Saturn controller and Mega Drive as well if you got both adapters. We're just going to open this now. I think it's quite a nice box actually, just going back to how nice this cover looks. It's actually got a sort of spot varnish type thing going on there, so it's kind of glossy. Ooh, it's very nice. And of course you get this little symbol here because these are available in wired versions as well, but this is a more recently released wired one. So we're going to just kind of pull this out, I guess. Oh, it's stuck on, isn't it? It's stuck on both sides. So there's a fair bit of peeling off here, but at least you know that your controller's not been tampered with at all. It's very sealed. What we should be able to do is pull it out. Oh, that's nice. Nice attention to detail on the back. Little SEGA Saturn logo, Retrobit logo, and copyright SEGA. And I didn't expect that, but also the box has a nice glossy image of the controller. And I think it's just lift the top off. Oh wow, yeah, here we are. So we get some instructions and the controller itself, which we're going to take a closer look at. Ooh, that's nice. I love these ones that are transparent so you can see the circuit boards inside. That's really cool. I think you call this a smoke. The colour is like a transparent sort of greyish or blackish colour. And how does it feel in the hand? Well, it feels pretty good. Those shoulder buttons feel a bit different than a regular Saturn controller, I'd say. But overall, that's pretty Saturn-like. The D-pad's got that nice little roll on it that you expect from a Saturn D-pad, but I think the feel of the D-pad is slightly different. It's a different sort of plastic, because you also have the start and select buttons there, which are a little different. Of course, those don't exist on the original Saturn controller. And show you the back there as well. So, but the proof is in the pudding, and that's playing a game with this controller. I just want to show you how it is to set up as well. So just taking a look at the instructions here, we can see it, as we previously mentioned, uses Bluetooth. It's compatible with the following devices: Steam, PC, Mac, Android and Switch. Also PS3 it says on the front, but it doesn't mention it again here. Rumble capacity on supported games, which I did not expect. 30 feet, 10 meter range. Chargeable battery. It charges with the micro USB cable, which I'll show you here is where you connect said micro USB cable. And you also see it's got 4 lights there. One of them will light up, I assume, when the controller is connected. Going back to the instructions again, you can also see that, as we mentioned previously, it's a home and select buttons, and it states it's compatible with the original Sega console, so it doesn't specify Saturn specifically, so it would lead me to believe this is compatible with whatever Retrobit adapter you can buy. Now, there's one for the Mega Drive, one for the Saturn, so I assume you can use this Saturn controller on a Mega Drive as well. But let me know in the comments if you've had an experience with this controller and you know if you're able to do that. So now we've got to decide which console we're going to pair it with first. It's got several different methods for pairing with consoles. It lists them here. You've got the Switch, you've got Android, Amazon, so that's the Amazon Fire, is it? Fire Stick, you can connect to your television. PC, Windows, Mac, PS3, and you've got a little link to support there if you've got any issues with it, but that's pretty much all the manual says. But it seems pretty straightforward. Let's look at the switch first, seeing that switch is the first thing on the list. So I thought this would be a good as way to demonstrate it as any. We have the controller and the switch here. So what it tells you to do, it tells you to go into the controllers section, which we are in now. Bear with me a moment. I'm just going to read because there's some specific method to doing this. We have to go to change grip order, press home and Y to turn on the controller. The LEDs will go into search mode and vibrate when connected. The appropriate player number will remain on. So we have to press start and Y. Sorry, I have told you wrong. It's home and Y. Right, so home and Y. That feels a little awkward, but it's working. We haven't gone to change grip order yet. So home and Y, turn on the controller, go in search mode and vibrate when connected. Let's try it one more time because we weren't actually in the right mode then. So we'll try it again. So it's going to search mode, which is this. Now of course it says on the screen to press the... Oh, it's done it! Oh, just like that. Okay, so I did press L and R on there to also connect it, which I guess is what it says on screen. So it's just connected. That's pretty easy to do. Okay, so connected it to the switch. That was fairly straightforward to do. Also an Android device and a Mac, and yeah, all very straightforward. The controller's fantastic. It feels like a Saturn pad. It's not exact to a Saturn pad in terms of maybe the texture of the D-pad or maybe the firmness of the buttons, for example. However, in the hand it does feel nice, and the D-pad's got that same sort of really nice input that you expect from a Saturn pad. It's great for fighting games, especially with the 6 face buttons here. So yeah, in short, easy to connect to devices and feels great to use. I did have a problem connected to the PS3. I still haven't quite worked that out yet. It wasn't working as it outlined in the instruction manual, so I have to spend a bit of time with that. So if you just want this for PS3, then perhaps maybe do a little bit of research beforehand and see if there are any potential issues there. So maybe it's just me, I don't know. But yeah, I can heartily recommend this controller. It works really well. There are different versions available. This is the Bluetooth version of the controller. So there is a 2.4 gigahertz version as well. You can get adapters. Now, I actually don't know the difference between the two versions of the controllers. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me which one's better. This is great for playing on Switch or Android, PC, Mac. I said I didn't try PC, but I assume it will be as easy to set up as the Mac was. So Retrobit have done a really good job with this. The dongles, the wireless dongles to play with the original Saturn and Mega Drive are available. They cost about £15, but there are other versions. Like say the 2.4 gigahertz one comes with 2 adapters. It comes so if you buy a Saturn one, it comes with a Saturn adapter and a USB adapter, so you can use it on a USB device as well, which is great if you want to use it on the Mega Drive Mini. Mega Drive 1 comes with a Mega Drive adapter and a USB device. So you have got a few options there for you, but if you just want something that will work on a Bluetooth device, then the Bluetooth controller is slightly cheaper than the option to buy, I think, just slightly. But yeah, it depends really what your needs are, but the controller itself, whatever version you get, will be the same build quality and definitely have the same feel in the hands. So yeah, and the unboxing experience was great as well. I neglected to point out when I unboxed it, you also get a USB cable. So this is your charging cable. It's quite a nice long one, and you also use this if you connect it to PS3. Now I could connect and use it on PS3, it's just when I pulled out the cable it lost its connection. So something's not quite right there. I don't know how many people are using this PS3, but it would be nice to have that option. So it's something I've got to investigate a little bit more. Please let me know if any of you know how to get this to work properly on the PS3. But I really think they've gone all out with their packaging as well. I really like the extra touch on the box there, and yeah, it's all in all a very nice package. So that's the Sega Mega Drive wireless controller featuring Bluetooth technology. This is specifically the one that I reviewed today for you. It's great fun, and thanks again for watching the video. Until I see you again for another one, it's goodbye and game on.